All the power and flexibility of parallel processed bass distortion in its most compact and refined form. This is the Darkglass Microtubes X. So today we are talking about the Darkglass Microtubes X. In the X family of bass pedals, this is the kid sister. It's the most compact, lightest, and most straightforward to use. So even though this pedal is pretty small, it uses a very sophisticated trick to give you a lot of control over your bass distortion, and that trick is called parallel processing. Parallel processing just means at some point in this pedal your signal splits into two, and then each of those signals is processed differently before they come back together. What this means for the X and all of the pedals in the X family is that only the high end of your bass gets distorted while the low end stays clear. So let's take a tour of the front panel of the X, starting from the bottom. On the left you have a low pass filter. The further clockwise you turn this knob, the more low end information will be in your final sound. On the right side, you have a high-pass filter, and the further counterclockwise you turn this, the more high-end information you'll find in your final signal. Next row on the left, you have a mix knob, which controls the overall tonal profile of your final sound, and on the right, you have the only actual EQ control on the entire pedal, which is mids. On the top row, your level is a master level. It's called level, there's no way to explain level. And on the top row, you have a level knob for keeping your sound consistent, and a drive knob, which controls how much distortion you hear. Overall, especially compared to the other X pedals, this one has a really sort of stripped down and straightforward feel that I like. It's really easy to get a tone going on this pedal really quickly. The level knob on this pedal feels like it has a fairly narrow range, which I actually think is a really good thing because it lets you be very, very accurate. And I would definitely keep an eye on your level as you start to turn the high pass filter down past probably about 300, or increasing your drive, because both of those can raise the overall level of your signal quite a bit. And you probably noticed in the video me pulling the level down a pretty significant amount. The EQ on this is a little bit on the limited side, but again, it isn't really a preamp. This is a distortion pedal. It's sort of counting on you to have something earlier in your signal chain to do all the tone sculpting that you need. And I think it's great. If you were only going to give me one control as far as EQ is concerned, I would definitely say have it be the mids. And that's going to do it for our rundown of the Microtubes X. I've been Amos. You've been amazing. I'll see you next time.